Okay, so this is going to be recorded in a closet on my phone, so sorry if the audio isn't ideal. Yeah, so back in February at the closed beta test, I said I'd make a video about it. Did not happen. I think what happened was, it was around the end of the month, so I think I was busy with some exams, and then it just took so long. I was like, okay, I'll do it at another beta. There's gotta be one maybe July. Yeah, try September. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to make up for it. I don't want the same thing to happen, so right now I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just talk to you. Yeah, so let's start off first. Okay, so I guess I'll start off talking about the Grand Prix. You have to do the Grand Prix at least once, and then you can actually play online. So I guess I'll just talk about everything there. So yeah. Pretty much, we have the same characters as the closed network test, with the addition of the Babylon Rogues and Joker, though he wasn't available until Sunday, so that was fun. Yeah, I think it's cool, for the most part. I do kind of wish we had more of them. How come none of the Chaotix boys there? Blaze, Silver... I do think the roster is kind of cool, the one we're starting off with. The second characters, okay, so obviously I'm fine with Joker. I kind of wish we had Ichiban here, because goddamn, I love that man. So after I played Yakuza 0, I got the game with the PlayStation Plus, and I really like that game. Ichiban's cool, the whole thing is kind of cool, arguably the best soundtrack in the series, and more importantly for me, it made me realize, oh hey, I actually like turn-based RPGs. I just don't like Pokemon. So yeah, I kind of wish we had Ichiban and have him voiced. So yeah, something about the guest characters is, with the exception of Miku, they're not going to be voiced, which I'm kind of annoyed by. From what I can find out, it's mostly because they don't want to record a lot of rival lines. And I get it, it's a lot. Already with the base roster, I think we're starting off with 24 racers. So 23 for one of them, and then you have to have 23 responses for them being rivals, right? And then you multiply by the entire cast. That is a really big number. I'll put it on screen, but yeah. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, I feel like people wouldn't mind just basic generic lines, Maybe have a couple here and there, but that's about it. Excuse me, hang on. Sorry, phone call. Yeah, I kind of don't like that they're not being voiced. The only one's Miku, and that was kind of easy considering she's a fucking instrument, so, But even then, characters like Pac-Man, I feel like you could just get away with the sound effects, They got away with that for Smash, and I kind of think, yeah, nobody would complain, so yeah, I kind of hope that would change at some point. But, other than that, the characters are kind of fine. The carts are also kind of fine, you get certain stats, you can customize the look. I'm kind of fine with that. Some people kind of complained that, like Mario Kart, the characters themselves have stats, which I kind of get, but at the same time, I don't really care. And to be honest, as long as you, I don't really think the characters are really gonna matter all that much. Only really in time trials. In regular racing, for the most part, as long as you're good with items and you're not shit at driving, you can pretty much win in free time, you know? Because, a high-speed car isn't really going to drive the exact same as a high-handling car. So, you kind of make your choice there. Yeah. The tracks, I feel like are kind of the more of the star of the show, because that's when you actually get real variety in the gameplay. The tracks themselves, I think, are actually really fun to play on, right? Yeah. And I haven't played Mario Kart World all that much. But, I imagine for everyone playing that since launch and then trying out the beta, I imagine they're like, oh my god, yes, finally some good food. Give me. Yeah, I think all the tracks are kind of fun, especially if you have the trick gadget, because oh my god, any little bit of a jump, like any little hill, that is, yeah, it's good. I haven't really played enough to get like a definitive favorite. Yeah, so I can't say I have a definitive favorite. I have to play a lot more to figure that out, but I think for now it's Wonder Museum, Sand Ocean, or Colorful Mall. Either one of them. Wonder Museum, I mean, I just kind of like it automatically. You kind of have a museum course, which is kind of cool, and then the final lap, it's night in the museum, and I've always kind of wished Mario Kart has had a track like that, because come on, I've never fully watched Night in the Museum, sorry. But, I've only maybe seen like the first 30 minutes. I don't know. It's at least up to the point where it's that explorer guy made clear he's interested in that Native American girl, which, But come on, the premise has always been kind of cool. Everything in a museum coming to life. How can you not like that premise? Sand Ocean is mostly just here because I just think the song it plays is like, I mean, that's just the best song in the game, hands down. I know a lot of people have been kind of iff about it. I don't think the soundtrack's all that bad. There aren't really any major, oh god, turn that shit off kind of songs, I guess the closest is, at least at the beta, I want to say Apollos. I always keep forgetting how to pronounce that. Windmill Isle. I'm gonna just be calling that. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of the weakest, but it's not like a downright bad track. It's just more like I'm just not digging the electronic EDM. I don't know what you call it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm not really opposed to that. I play Tekken, and they've been having quite a bit of that since Tekken 7, and I don't mind it. I mean, Mishima Tower, I think, that's probably like the weakest, but that's like not really all that bad, But yeah, like I said, it's more mixed on my part, but it's not like outright bad. And then what was the last track I said? Oh yeah, Colorful Mall. So we're not going to compare it to anything else, okay? We're just gonna say it's a cool idea that exists. I don't want to make too many. We're not comparing it, all right? Don't bring it up, okay? That said, I do kind of like it because, funny mall, but also you actually kind of go on different levels of the mall, and I kind of thought that was kind of cool, and I was like, why didn't what do that? It's a good track, but like, it's a mall, right? I feel like we could do a bit more of that, Doesn't have the banger track though, I mean, it's inevitable, you're competing with that. This is stupid. But yeah, I think the tracks are fun. Driving is... Okay, I've been standing around for a minute and I can't really think of much to say with the driving. It does what it needs to do, right? I think it's good, right? I like the tricking. That's all I'm gonna say, right? I do also like the gadget system, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah. So I guess anyone who doesn't know, gadgets are small little modifiers you can choose between the before you go into a race. There are 6 slots, 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and they're kind of limited. So you're kind of limited, especially since some of these, like Monster Truck Starter, is whopping 3 slots, so you're taking up an entire row. But, I think it's kind of cool. And I am kind of interested seeing how speedrunners are going to do it, like, for time trials. I want to see that meta, kind of. Me, personally, when the closed beta was happening, I went with, weirdly, a sort of ring sort of collecting. I don't know. Phone's falling asleep. Hang on. But yeah, I realized. Sorry. But yeah, after that, I saw some people play, and I realized a lot of them are having are focusing on more tricks, and it's like, oh, why didn't I do that? That looks kind of fun. And then I did that in the open beta. And yeah, I was right. It was so much fun. Oh my god. I spent okay, so there's 2 of them, 2 gadgets, one that's like in a 1 slot and the other in a 2 slot. And I took up both of them, and I'm like, yes, yes. Because like any little bump that gives you a little bit of airtime, that is a trick, and you're getting speed. And it's like, oh god, why didn't I play that? Why didn't I play like this before? It's just, yeah, so I went with both trick gadgets. The level 4 drift, I kind of like it. Mostly since you get the level 4 drift. If you manage to get that, you are invincible. Along with a bigger boost, so that's kind of cool. And then I went for the last one, I just went with the slipstream because, it made sense. A longer slipstream means I'm more likely to just keep up. Yeah. Yeah, so I did a Grand Prix. I think I raced against... I played Jet, and then I think I got Knuckles, maybe. Okay, I didn't really mess around with the Grand Prix too much. On the PlayStation, I only played twice. First one as Jet, racing Knuckles, and then Joker when he came out with Sonic. So yeah, for the most part, ignoring that Joker gets nothing. I kind of like that they decided to give characters different exchanges during the rival fights. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like Mortal Kombat. Well, not quite. Mortal Kombat has a lot more dialogue. I think 11 was the most at like 3 lines per character, which isn't a lot, but considering the massive roster size of Mortal Kombat, it's like, oh hell, oh god damn. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Online, I guess I should probably talk about that. In terms of just getting online and racing, I did not really have any issues, right? I got in, and there was like a couple disconnects before a race, but for the most part, everything was just stable. Everything was great. And I didn't really invite friends over to race, mostly because I don't really have friends to invite. So that was fun. I guess the only thing is like, I had a couple of my siblings also wanted to play on the beta, and unfortunately, unlike Mario Kart, there isn't really a way to go split screen online, and I kind of think, why not? I feel like that's like, okay, there's probably a bit more to it, but like, I feel like, you just connect a couple controllers, go online, and yeah. I'm sure it's a lot harder to make it happen, but yeah. So, the ranking. Okay, so, I don't know if it's just gonna be for the beta, or it's gonna just be like that all around. But, in the ranking, there's no real demotion, and I kind of feel like that's kind of weird. Now, I only ended up with like, I think C+ at the end, so I don't know if it's just like you never go down at any point, so this is how much you played, or it's like going to be a Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 sort of system where you're just unable to demote below B- maybe. But yeah, I think it's kind of weird. But then again, it is in the beta. Who knows? Maybe that'll change, but yeah. Yeah, not much else. The only thing is like every time you promote, you get like a new gadget or new thing or whatever. The gadget plate, the thing I mentioned for the gadgets. So you start off with like 2 slots, and then like the more races you do, not a higher ranking, just more racing, you just get more slots, and then I can't remember exactly, but I think when you get all of them, you just get more gadgets. So yeah, not much, but I just want to get there. What else do I want to talk about? The Joker event, right? So when Joker came out, he had a special event where you would do special challenge races, I think. I don't know what to call those, but So Joker so for Joker's event, when you get into the lobby, you go into 3 teams of 4, and you do a sort of a race with a small objective you do. There's a meter on top, and if you do the thing that fills up the meter, you and your teammates get a boost, and obviously you all try to get as high of a places in the race as possible, right? So there were 3 of them. One is just collect rings, and I kind of thought that one was kind of lame. The other is bumping to each other, so you bump into each other, you fill up the meter. I kind of hate that one. Mostly because you have to be close to your teammates in order to actually fill it up, so you're not really getting the boost a lot. And then you have the air trick ones, and those ones actually kind of work, mostly because I can just play my normal gadget build, and it works so well, and we get so many boosts. It's good. It's good. So yeah, I think they're probably going to be doing that for all of them. All the Sega characters coming out, so I am interested to see what they're going to do for Ichiban. So, yeah. It'd be funny. You got 3 teams. The Joker event, the teams are kind of named like Team Joker, Team Violet, Team Mona. So I'm kind of hoping, well, I guess not. I'm thinking it'd be kind of funny if they do like Team Ichiban, Team Kiryu, and then I'm trying to think of the third character. I can't, okay, sorry. I can't think of the third character. I just wanted it to be one of the goofier ones. Like, fuck it. Team Pocket Racer. It's a racing game. It's appropriate. Put me on Team Pocket Racer. Yeah. I guess the only issue I have with the events is, so during the event, I gave Joker a Mona car, and I can't show it off because every time the teams are selected, it changes the color, so it looks like it's making something else. And during that entire time, I was thinking, okay, so Joker gets a car called the Arsene Wing, which is, of course, based off Arsene, which, okay, that would have been kind of cool, but the thing is, Morgana turns into a car, and Joker drives that all the time, so I'm like, I can't speak properly, goddamn. Why didn't Joker just drive Morgana in the races? Hell, I get it, big van, but you know what? Turn him into a sports car. Like, Mona originally was gonna be a sports car. Why didn't Joker just drive Morgana? I'm like, ugh. It was so obvious. And don't think the other characters are getting off lightly. Like, Ichiban, I'll admit, actually, I'm not gonna admit it. The dragon car he's driving, it looks terrible, and I'm like, why didn't you drive any of the cars in the Dragon Kart game? Like, come on, that's literally Mario Kart in Yakuza. Why not use those cars? Huh? But yeah, the events were fun. The whole game was kind of fun. So, yeah, I like the game. It's kind of fun. Only real issue is I'm not getting it day 1 at least because it's kind of expensive. $70 for the base game. That's kind of not like, why are you charging that much for a kart racer? Like, why is everyone charging that much for a kart racer? Mario Kart World is $80. Kirby Air Riders is going to be $70 as well. And it's like, why is everyone charging so much? Like, I guess there's quite a lot of effort. Like, Mario Kart World, you know, you got big world, okay? That's not coming cheap, and they did spend 8 years on it. Sonic, a lot of customization and being able to race from one course to another. Well, okay, I guess it's kind of like Mario Kart World, except it's actually good. But yeah, I get it. And Kirby Air Riders, I mean, I wish I'd be willing to pay. Well, I mean, I guess I'd be willing to pay, since, I mean, goddamn, Sakurai, you know that shit's gotta be good. But it's like, God, why? And the weird thing is, for the Switch version, it's only $60, and I don't get it. Did Sega make a deal with Nintendo, or is it like because it's not that great? Which I can personally attest to. The night the beta went live, I played on my Switch for like an hour, and it's like, oh my god, what the hell happened? Like, this game looks like it's running on 2p, and it's 30 frames a second. Like, you do a trick, and you can't even see the trick animation. It's like, what the hell? Oh my god. I guess the bright side on that is, if you have the Switch 2, there is going to be a free update for, so if it's like anywhere like the other versions, I guess good for you. You get a cheaper version, but it's like, what the hell? And then there's the extra 20 for the non-Sega characters, and it's like, so am I going to pay a whopping $90 for a kart racing game? I mean, I don't really want to. I never actually spend that much money on a kart racer. I mean, so funny story. Mario Kart 8, like I got my copy of the game because, like, I was in my mom's car like a few years ago. We were driving, and for some reason, boom, the card, just the itty bitty card was in like a small, in the, I want to say like, okay, this is kind of weird. So obviously, like a lot of modern cars, there's a tiny screen in the front, and in that car you can push a button and it would lift the screen up and show like a small, like I want to say glove box, tiny compartment thing in there. And for whatever reason, there was the Mario Kart 8 cartridge was in there, and I was like, how the hell did it get in there? She is running a daycare, so what I think might have happened is like some kid may have left it in there. So it's like, what the hell? But we never returned it. We kept it. If that kid is watching, I'm sorry. I took your copy of Mario Kart 8, and we've been playing that for years now. So yeah, I never actually had to spend money on that game. The only thing I've bought was the Booster Course Pass, and even then, I didn't buy it directly. I got it from the expansion pass. So it's like, okay. Basically, I kind of got it for free in a way. So yeah, I never actually had to spend that much. And even when we're counting like my other siblings, my brother, who's the one who got the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World, he got it in the bundle, so he's only had to pay for like $50. So yeah, I never actually had to pay a whopping $90, and I don't think I really want to. I'll probably get it at like the sale that's gonna be like in a couple of months, because you know, Sonic game releases in like September, October, and then it's on sale for like the following Black Friday or something. That said, the deluxe version is $90, and if we assume that sale is gonna be like $20, you're still gonna have to spend like $70. So yeah, I don't know. The game is fun, so maybe I'll consider, but it's like, but yeah, that's kind of what I thought about the game. Sorry again for the audio. Like I said, I'm recording in a closet on my phone, standing up. I put it on the shelf. You might hear a couple of noises of me walking around, you know, just, yeah. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just kind of want to get this one out. I'm gonna go now. My throat hurts. Also, Silk Song came out today, and I was out all day, so I wasn't able to play it, so, you know. Okay, bye.